This is Shine Valentine back today again with a new episode. In today's episode, I want to talk about bad customer service. I really need to rant because something just really made me mad. And at this point, I am so tired of dealing with bad customer service. And I know that in life you're going to run into different types of people, but it just really gets on my nerve, and I'm petty. So I'm going to get to what I'm going to do next. But so I think I'm going to title this, I'm tired of bad customer service, and maybe put slash cashiers, because a lot of bad customer service I receive a lot of times is from cashiers, and I think they're upset because they don't want to be at that job, and maybe they don't like their pay rate, or maybe they don't like their life. And it's not all cashiers, because when I was younger I worked at Target as a cashier, and I was very nice to people and everything. So being a cashier that's not a bad job. I'm just saying most of the time it doesn't pay a lot at all. It pays, from my understanding, when I was a cashier, it didn't pay anything really. It paid very little. So that might be why they have an attitude. I don't know, but I'm really big on customer service. That's one thing that gets under my skin is customer service. So I like good customer service from the waiter or the waitress. When I called a company to ask questions, I like good customer service. And when I don't get it, I'm the type that will ask for the person's manager and try to get them in trouble. Like, that's how I am, because it's not my fault you don't like your job. So anyway, I was at the grocery store, and I go to this particular grocery store fairly often, and so at this point I kind of know, I'm familiar with the different faces of the cashiers. There's a guy that I see a lot. It's a girl. I don't think she works there anymore. I'm pretty familiar with the cashiers at this point. So anyway, this one lady rang me up today. I know I was rung up by her before, but I just don't remember the interaction, because I rarely get rung up by her. So I only had a couple items. So someone in front of me, a couple people behind me, and it was like I said, she was a cashier, and it was a male bagger. Both of these people were black, by the way. So not that that's relevant or not. I'm just letting you know the race of them. So I get in line, like I said, I'm in line. So when my turn came up, she didn't say hello, which I didn't, some of these people have attitudes. The cashier is supposed to speak to you, but she didn't. I didn't care. So she rang me up. Now, her not speaking to me didn't make me that mad, because some of them don't. But let me tell you what pissed me off, y'all. She rang me up, and she didn't even tell me my total. Yes, everyone. She rang me up, didn't say hello, rung me up. I heard her talking to someone, the person in front of me. I think she did talk to the bagger, but she did not say hello to me. She rang me up, and she did not say, I think my items came out to $25 and maybe 13 cents. She didn't even tell me the total. She literally just stood there, and she saw me looking at the total, and I just handed her the money. She did not even tell me y'all, I'm about to curse. She did not even tell me the total. Listen to what I'm saying, everyone. Fine, she didn't want to say hello, that's fine. But she did not even tell me, listen to what I'm saying to y'all. She did not even tell me the total. She didn't want to say nothing to me. I don't know what the price. She can speak, y'all. She can talk. I heard her talking to someone. She can speak. So she didn't tell me the total. So I just happened to just look up at the screen, and I saw the total, and I gave her the money. And as she was preparing to give me my change, the bagger, he bagged my stuff, he put it in my cart, and he asked me did I want my water to be in a bag. I said no thank you, and I said thank you, by the way. So since I said thank you to him, when she gave me my change, I said thank you. Y'all, she did not even say you're welcome. She did not say nothing. So let me repeat this again. When I walked up to get rang up, she did not say hello. When she was done ringing up my items, she did not tell me the total. Then when she gave me my change, I looked at her and said thank you. She did not say anything back. So guess what? The next time I go in there, I'm petty, y'all. I'm going to purposely get in her line. I'm not going to say a damn thing to her. As a matter of fact, I hope it's going to be a bagger there, because I'm going to make small talk with the person behind me, in front of me, and the bagger. I'm like, oh, thank you. Oh, you're so professional. And I'm going to ignore her. Okay, because it's one thing if she didn't say hello, but you could at least tell me my total. And then when you give me my money and I say thank you, you don't even say you're welcome back or no problem. I mean, so y'all, I remember this would happen to me, off and on throughout the years. And I would tell my dad about it. I said, I'd tell him different situations. And I said, Dad, wasn't that rude? And he would say, he said, well, I don't know. He said, people like that. He said, I just go on with my business and I don't pay them any mind. So my dad, deals with things differently. He doesn't let things get on his skin. He used to tell me, stop letting people upset you. Stop getting upset. And so if anybody want to know what gets under my skin, like the trolls, y'all can't get on my skin because you're not showing your face. The people, I'm gonna tell you what gets under my skin: bad customer service. I have an issue with it. I don't know what it is. I feel it's disrespect when you're looking me in my face and you're not, and you're purposely, in my opinion, being unprofessional. I have issues with that. I'm a very polite person. I'm just very polite. I'm polite to men and women. I'm very talkative. People feel comfortable talking to me. So I don't expect people to be like me. I don't, but I expect to get good customer service. And for you to purposely just not say anything, I wanted to bust her in her mouth. That's really what I wanted to do. But I just kind of brushed it off. But like I said, I'm going to get petty. Should I get petty? Should I take it personal? No, but I'm taking it. I shouldn't take it personal. But the reason why I am taking it personal, because it's like she purposely wasn't saying anything. It's like, it's one thing if you don't want to say hello, or even when she gave me my change and I said when I said, yeah, thank you, because she gave me my change, I always just say thank you. Thank you when they give me my change. Just thanks. I'm saying thank you for just, ringing up my items. Just, and then when they give me my change, I say thank you. And then, you just say, oh, you're welcome. Have a good day. That's what I'm expecting to hear back. She don't even have to say that. She didn't even have to say, you're welcome or anything. Because I don't have to thank her for giving me back my change. I'm just, thanking her for the, ringing my stuff up. Just being polite. But what I feel was required to do was to at least tell me how much my items was. Not when she's done ringing me up, just stand there and have me look at the screen and then give her my money. You're supposed to tell me how much my items are. That is very rude and disrespectful. So guess what, everybody? Whenever I see her working, I'm gonna purposely get in her line. I'm gonna purposely say nothing to her, and I'm gonna purposely talk to everybody that's around her. I'm going to get under her skin. I'm gonna do it purposely. Now I got a vendetta against her because I feel she did it purposely. Maybe she treated everybody like that, but I saw her talking to the bagger and somebody else, so she can talk. So like I said, screw her saying hello, screw her even saying you're welcome when I said thank you when she gave me my change back. And I said thank you just to see what she was gonna say too. I purposely said thank you to her because when he bagged my items and he put them in my cart, I said thank you to him. And then when she gave me my change, I said in my mind, I'm gonna say thank you to her and see if she responds. So I said, oh, thank you. When she gave me my change, she put it in my hand and she didn't say nothing. I said, okay, I got you. And then she didn't even announce my total. I could be petty and say, who's your manager? And when the manager come over and say, you know what, I don't think she doesn't have good customer service. This woman has not even told me my total. Is this protocol? So with your cashiers, are they supposed to tell the customers the total when they're done ringing up the items? That's what I want to know. I can get real petty, okay, because I don't like when people are not professional, but I've had this happen to me multiple times. I'm pretty sure you all have, and I'm tired of it. Like I think that we should address it with the person, and the best way to address it is to call the manager over and complain. And that's what I think you all should do, because I'm tired of it. Okay, it's frustrating. I think it's because, you run into these kind of people in all walks of life, all jobs. But I think with cashiers and people that in customer service, they're the front line of the business. And that's what it seems to me though. They seem like they make the less money. And it seems like they have an attitude. No one told her to accept that job. No one told her to accept the job paying that little. And I'm pretty sure that grocery store, she don't make a lot. That's not my fault. And I take a huge offense when you're ringing up customers and you're being rude to them, but you're chit-chatting with your coworkers. Have you ever experienced that with a cashier where they don't say hello to you, they ring up your items, sometimes they don't even tell you your total, and they start talking to their coworkers that's walking past or another cashier and act like you're not even standing there, just very rude and disrespectful. Okay, and something needs to be done about it. Like, I'm just going to start calling managers over there. I'm going to start acting a fool, because that's how they want me to act. They don't want me to, I'm very ladylike and classy, and I'm very polite and respectable. But see, that's not how they want me to act. They want me to come down to their level, and I already got a little temper. And so if that's what they want, I'm going to do another video about one time I got into a confrontation with this white girl and they called the police on me. So that was the last time the police was calling on me. I did not start it, but I finished it, and then the police got called. I'm gonna tell you all what happened, and I'm gonna do a video about that. But yeah, I don't tolerate the disrespect, especially from these cashiers. I don't tolerate bad customer service. I remember one time me and my boyfriend, we went to a sit down restaurant, and the wait, this was a white waitress. She was like trashy kinda, and she did not come over and check up on us during the meal. She started to sweep it. She would look over there now and then, but she didn't actually come over and say, do you know you all need anything? How's the food? So we left her a tip, but when he gave her the money, she said, do you want your change back? But she said it with an attitude. And he said, well, yeah. Or I think he said no. And I think usually when you ask for the change back, they assume you're not going to give them a tip, which that's not true. We deserve our change back. If I give you, $40 and the meal was only $30, I want my change back. Okay, give me my change back. If I give you 2 20s and the meal was 30, I want my change back. Okay, but however, that does not mean I'm not going to leave you that $10. It does not mean I'm not going to leave you anything out of the money. It's just that I need my change back. And so with her, I think she thought we weren't going to give her a tip. So we saw the manager and another co-worker of hers. She walked over and started talking to them, and she said something to them. They turned and looked at us, and my boyfriend caught one of the guys trying to look at us. So she said something about us, and so she gave us our money. I didn't like her demeanor. I remember she walked up. I said, can I have, I tried to order, and I said, can I have X, Y, Z? And she said no, like joking around. And I don't like people joke around me like that when you are giving them your order, and they might say, oh, and you might say, oh, can I have a vegetarian platter? And they say no. And I don't like people joke around me like that. And one lady did that to me one time at a restaurant. I ordered something. I said, can I get X, Y, and Z? And she said no. It was a white girl, and I looked at her. I just stared at her. And then she said, okay, you can finish ordering. Then I said, okay. And I looked at my order and finished ordering. And then she knew I wasn't playing with her. I don't do all that playing. Okay. You got to know who to play with a certain kind of way. You got to know who not. So like I said, when she said no, jokingly, I looked at her and I just stared at her. And I looked at her, gave her a look like, let me know when you're done playing so I can finish giving you my order. Then when she got the picture, I just looked. Y'all didn't have to say, and I just looked at her. Then she said, well, you can continue with your order. Then she looked scared, and I said, okay, I will. And I looked back down at the menu, and I continued giving her my order. But I was polite to her, and by then she didn't want nothing to do with me. I don't care, because when someone is, don't joke. You shouldn't joke around people a certain way if you don't know them. Okay, I don't really play all that. So what happened was, back to the restaurant issue. After I seen that she was talking about us, I think she told them that she thought we weren't going to tip her. Her customer service was bad, though. We really didn't have to tip her, but we were going to do it, but I think she assumed that we wasn't. So I couldn't let it go. So when we left the restaurant, the more we started talking about it, I get angry. So I called back up there. The manager, it was a white guy. I remember he was standing over there. And I said, may I speak to the manager? And he said, I'm the manager. And I think it was that white guy that was standing over there with the black guy who she was talking to. And I just told him what happened. I said, the waitress that was serving us, I said, we were the black couple over at so-and-so table. I said her customer service was not good. She barely came over and checked on us throughout the meal. And I said, in addition, I think that she assumed that we weren't going to tip her, but that's not true. We had every intentions of tipping her, and we did tip her. But I just want to make it clear that we were going to tip her. And I said, I think that she thought that we weren't, but in actuality we were, and we did. But she really didn't even deserve the tip we gave her, because the customer service wasn't that good. So I want to let you know. He said, oh, who, Amy? I said, yes, Amy. Yeah, Amy, her. He said, well, okay, well, thanks for letting me know. I said, you're welcome. Have a great day. So that's how I get down. But y'all, comment below. Have you all experienced bad customer service from these cashiers? How you experience bad customer service from waiters and waitresses? How do you feel about it? I don't tolerate it. I'm gonna start talking to managers. No, you shouldn't take it personal. You can't let that stuff ruin your day. And I'm working. Look, I'm not perfect. I'm working through myself to not let things bother me. But certain things get under my skin, and bad customer service is just one of them.